Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Yesterday was my birthday. I am 23 years old right now, and it's so wild to say that because I am feeling like I have so much time in life, and at the same time I feel like I have no time left, so I have to hurry up and reach my goals. But today we're going to make a video about 23 things I learned at 23 years old, and some things that I wish I knew sooner in life and that I had to learn the hard way. So today I'm going to tell you them in order to accelerate your process and so you don't have to go through the same things. So let's get into today's video. The first thing that I wish I knew sooner is that no one will come to save you. You have to take responsibility for your own life and to stop waiting for someone else to help you in the process or to hope that someone else will save you. I was talking to someone the other day, and she was a girl, and she told me, "Yeah, I'm waiting to find my dream man so that I can stay at home and build my studio at home so I can work from home." And I told her, "Why do you have to wait for him? Because if he will come in 10 years, what you're going to do? You're going to wait 10 more years and wasting 10 more years to find your dream man, and maybe then you won't even have the possibility to put your business in place. You don't have to wait for someone else. You have to do it yourself. You have to save yourself because no one will do it for you." The second tip is boundaries aren't about other people, they're about you. When you put boundaries in place, they're not that you're being disrespectful to other people or that you don't care about other people or that you're selfish. It's about taking care of yourself. I used to respond to text messages as soon as I received them because I felt, okay, I need to answer them because if not, they're going to feel put aside or whatever it is. And I used to let my tasks in order to respond to those text messages until I realized if I have to put aside myself, my dreams, and what I'm working on for others, it's not good for me because that's meaning that I'm literally leaving myself down for other people. And that thing is something I wish I knew sooner in my life, and that literally changed my life. Because right now, I will respond to text messages when I feel like it. When I feel and I'm in a mental space that I can dedicate time to respond to that message. And also, it allows me to be more present when I respond to text messages because I'm taking the time to respond to them. And it's not that I'm being forced to do it. The first thing is emotions are messengers, they're not masters. So I used to let my feelings and my emotions dictate my day, and that time of my life was the most awful time of my life because if I didn't feel like going to the gym, I didn't go. If I didn't feel like working, I didn't do it. If I didn't feel like eating a healthy meal, I wouldn't do it. And guess what? I wasn't reaching my goals. The time where you prioritize your emotions over your rational thinking is the time where you'll always feel stuck in your life because you're not doing the things that will help you to go further in life. That's something that you really have to understand. And there's a saying by Leila Hormozi that I love a lot, which is fuck your mood, follow the plan. You don't have to let your feelings dictate your actions. You have to let the plan that you have dictate your actions. The fourth thing is being liked by everyone is a red flag. And the people pleaser in me literally struggled with this a lot until I realized the moment where you get along with everyone and you're liked by everyone is the moment where it means that you're not standing for anything, sorry. When you're getting along with everybody, it means that there's something wrong. It means that you're not saying what you really want to say, but you say it just so other people like you. And that's something that, and in that moment, you're literally being disrespectful to your own thoughts and to your own values. Like, I used to struggle with it a lot because I felt like I needed to be liked by everyone until I realized, until I like me and I'm okay and I'm acting accordingly to my values, I don't care if someone else doesn't like me. I don't care if someone else thinks that what I'm doing is wrong, because it is in alignment with what I want. So that's absolutely fine. Actually, I am actually more happy right now where I don't have any friends, where I am acting accordingly to my values, than where I used to know a lot of people and have friends. Because I was just trying to be liked by people that I didn't even like. The fifth thing is the people you envy are showing you your potential. And that hit hard because I used to feel envious and feel jealousy towards other girls or towards whatever it is until I realized that they were just showing me that what I wanted and what I was envying in them, maybe a dream body, maybe the passion to work on their dreams, whatever it is, it was actually a sign that I wanted that thing. So the next thing that you have to do when you're feeling envious or jealous, or when some negative thoughts or some hater comments come into your mind, what you have to ask to yourself is, what is this trying to show me about myself? So when I see someone on socials, and maybe I have those times because we are humans, we're not perfect. When I have those times where I maybe see someone who has their dream body and maybe they did a wonderful transformation with their body or whatever it is, sometimes thoughts like, oh, but it isn't that big of a deal. Oh, but their body, it isn't, they didn't do so much work or whatever it is. Then I stop myself and I think, what is this trying to show me? I'm literally being a hater in that moment, and I don't want to be one of them. So I have to ask myself, what is this trying to show me? What is this trying to show about my desires? Okay, I want that body and I want that dream body, so I am literally bringing that girl down for no reason, just because I'm not doing the action that it takes. Literally. The sixth thing is rejection is redirection. There was time that I really missed out on something I really wanted, but then guess what? I literally ended up on a path that was 10 times better than what I wanted in the first place. So trust the process, because the universe is going to deliver better than you could ever imagine. The seventh thing is that discipline is more reliable than motivation. And I know that you already know it, but it is really important for you to understand it and put it in the back of your mind and to put it in your subconscious, because when in the morning I don't feel like going to the gym, guess what I do? I go to the gym. I get myself dressed and I go to the gym, because I know that it is aligning with my goals. That's everything. Do not rely on motivation, because it will get you nowhere. The eighth thing is that you are not lazy. you are just distracted. When I procrastinate, it's usually because I'm overwhelmed and because I am confused and I don't know what to do. I don't have clarity in my mind, so I procrastinate because I don't literally know what I have to do. So I learn to remove the distractions and to focus at one thing and one small step at a time, and I found that this helps me a lot. The ninth thing is that confidence comes from keeping promises to yourself. Every time I followed through a task that I have to do, like going to the gym or maybe journaling or whatever it is, I found that my confidence in myself grew a little bit. And that is something that I really want you to start doing, and to make promises to yourself and to keep them, because your confidence will start growing little by little, and it will help you in a way that you can't even imagine. It will help you to be also more consistent with your goals, because you trust yourself. You know that you can do that thing. So you won't even procrastinate it because, okay, I have to do this. I will do it. Stop. The 10th thing is that loneliness is a skill that you have to master. You have to love being alone, and not in the type of way that you have to be alone and do not get along with anybody and whatever. You have to, if there's no one that can go with you to take and grab a coffee, it's okay. You have to be okay with the fact that you can do it by yourself. Fortunately, I was never the type of girl that wanted to be part of the group, that hated being alone. I love being alone. I love spending time with myself, with my thoughts. I love taking the car and go grab a coffee by myself. It is a thing that I try to prioritize as much as I can, because it helps me so much with my identity. So loneliness is literally a skill that you have to master, especially in your 20s, because in your 20s it is so easy to feel the urge to be part of the group and to be liked by everyone. But when you like yourself and when you like being alone by yourself, it is literally game changing. The 11th thing that I learned and that I wish I knew sooner is that you don't have to be the best, you just have to be consistent. And overnight success, it is literally a myth. The only thing that you have to do is be consistent. The influencers that we know, the singers that we know, they didn't become successful overnight. They had a tough path that they were consistent in. Like, if I take the example of Tam, she didn't achieve success overnight. There were maybe years, if I remember well, where she posted and she didn't get that much of a following and she didn't get that much success. But the fact that she was consistent allowed her in the end to become the successful girl and the entrepreneur that we all know. So that the only thing that you have to do is just be consistent even on the days that you don't feel like it. The 12th thing I wish I knew sooner is don't focus on goals, but rather on habits. You have to focus on building the habits and systems that will help you achieve your goals. So don't focus on the fact that you want to achieve your dream body. Focus on the habits that will help you achieve your dream body. So what I mean by this, do not focus on your dream body. Focus on getting to the gym. Focus on planning your workouts. Focus on getting and preparing your active wear the night before, or whatever it is. Focus on small wins and not only on the big picture. The 14th thing is people treat you how you treat yourself. So when I started respecting myself and my time and my values, and I really started saying no or maybe dressing how I really wanted, people started to treat me the way I treated myself. I wasn't stepped all over the place, and people weren't being disrespectful to my time, to my values, and to what I had to say because I was respecting myself in the first place. The 14th thing is that most problems solve themselves if you give them time. I've learned that not everything has an immediate solution. Sometimes stepping back and seeing the bigger picture is everything that you have to do. Because sometimes time does really heal and put everything together. The 15th thing is that being unavailable is actually a superpower because I used to say yes to everything. If someone wanted to go out with me and grab a coffee, I would say yes. If someone wanted to do that thing, I would say yes. I wasn't really protecting my time, and I wasn't really acknowledging that I was literally spending my time on things that weren't serving me. So when I started taking and focusing more on my time, I felt so much more control over my life. And that is actually a superpower that you have to learn to master. The 16th thing is stop taking things personally because it's rarely about you. Most of the times, people are literally projecting their own issues on you. And that mindset shift helped me a lot in my life and helped me be less reactive on what other people told me because I realized, okay, that's about them. I didn't do anything wrong and I'm okay with that. And that I'm not talking about being disrespectful and if you are telling someone, oh, I don't know, you're fat, and they are being reactive to you, it's also your fault. But when you say something that doesn't harm anyone and you're not being disrespectful and they're projecting something on you, like you're talking about your goals and they're saying, oh, that's not realistic, or but no, you can't do it, it's on them. It's literally a limiting beliefs that they have and they're projecting it on you and you can do anything about it. The 17th thing is learn to do things badly first. I used to wait until I was ready and feeling like doing something until I realized the best thing that I can do is take action because everyone starts somewhere. Everyone, even in the gym, even whatever the case might be, you must first suck at something before you become good at it. You can't start doing something like editing videos, like doing YouTube videos, or whatever it is, and pretend to be the best at it when it's your first time doing it. It's like your first job. Do you think that the first time anyone were good at it? Absolutely not. They just learned to do it correctly. The 18th thing is that the best networking happens when you're not at networking, actually. So I found that genuine relationships built on shared values and not forced are literally when you are not looking for them. Like, I wasn't looking for my soon-to-be husband when found him. I was literally just focusing on myself, focusing on my growth, focusing on my career, and then I just found him and I found someone who shared my values, who wanted to become a better version of themselves. I literally found someone that I wasn't looking for. The 19th thing is that the universe matches your energy and not your intentions. So if you really want something, you don't have just to think about it, but you have to act like it's already yours. If you want to have, I don't know, maybe a dream body, you don't have to focus too much on your intentions, but rather acting like it's already yours. How would you feel when you have your dream body? How would you eat? How would you look at yourself in the mirror? That's everything. Focus on bettering your energy. The 20th thing is that saying I don't know opens you more doors. Admitting that you don't know something, it isn't a weakness. It is something that allows you to know better. Because when you say I don't know to something, and and someone then tells you what it is or whatever, it's an opportunity for you to learn and to grow. Because when you say I don't know, you're saying, okay, I don't know, but I want to learn and I want to grow. So guess what? When you say it, you will know something that maybe the day before you didn't know. But when you don't know something and then you act like you know it, guess what? You will remain in a place of lack of information. The 21st thing is invest in the version that you want to become, because every time that I invested my money, my time, my energy, my focus in myself, maybe in reading a book, maybe in learning a course or whatever it was returned to me tenfold. I learned so much more about myself and I grew so much more than when I wasn't focusing on it. Like the growth that I had in the past 4 years that I'm on this journey, because I didn't start this journey yesterday. It is since 2021 that I'm on this journey, and that my growth was so much bigger in those 4 years than in 23 years of my life. And you know why? Because I started to invest in the version of myself that I wanted to become. I want to become the type of person and the type of woman that invests in herself, invests in her appearance, invests in her knowledge. I want to be a woman that has so much knowledge. The 22nd thing that I literally learned last year is that sometimes walking away without answers, it's actually the best thing, because I think personally that closure is overrated. I don't think that you have to be too close, because sometimes it literally harms your mental health and your physical health for nothing. And lastly, the 23rd thing that I learned is that peace is a priority and it is not a luxury. I used to think that peace would come after success, until I realized that until you don't prioritize peace, nothing else will come to you. You have to be at peace with the journey. You have to be at peace with yourself while you're trying to become a better version of yourself, or while you're being in the journey. Those 23 lessons are the ones that shaped me into becoming and being the person that I am today, and into being the best version of myself until now. Because I know that in 2 weeks, I will be even a better version of myself. And you know why? Because I prioritize so much my inner peace, my mental health, and my growth, that it's inevitable that I will grow even more. My goal in life is to be a woman that has so much knowledge and helps other people. And you know what? I looked out for my life path, and you know what it told me? That my goal in life and my path is to help other people to become their best version of themselves. And when I read it, I was like, It is so true because I love helping other people. When I was little, I wanted to be a doctor, and a doctor not for the money, but because I wanted to help other people look out for diseases and help them without any money. Just because I wanted to help people somehow. I hope that you learned something today and that the lessons that I shared with you inspire you to reflect on your journey and especially to take charge of your growth because it is your responsibility. It is your responsibility to become a better version of yourself. That's everything. And if any of those lessons resonated with you, let me know in the comments and let me know if you want to know more about anything because I would love to hear your thoughts on them. And yeah, I love you so much and I'm so happy. And it is to another year of growth and just learning to become a better version of you. Thank you so much for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!